What's up, y'all? This is your boy Jax, and welcome back to part 2 of Wrestling Talk. On this one of Wrestling Talk, we had to split our episodes because we needed one for AEW and now this one for WWE. Holy shit, what did Monday Night Raw bring us? Starting the new year, WWE Day 1, Monday Night Raw Day 1. You know, it's their own events. Looks like premium live events, but they're naming it Raw has got Day 1. They've done it before. And SmackDown now has New Year's Revolution, which they used to do it as a pay-per-view back in the day. Let's get into the shits. The Rock was the surprise former WWE champion. I love it how they do a segue. I've been waiting for this. I've been taking my time. I needed this to marinate. I needed everyone to talk their shit first before I speak my mind on this. I've been getting into a lot of debates and you could say arguments regarding this, of The Rock arriving at Day 1 and doing his promo first against Jinder Mahal. Salute to Jinder Mahal, former WWE champion. But The Rock, he hinted, should he sit at the head of the table? Someone who's sleeping under a fucking rock would understand that term is regarding the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, undisputed WWE Universal Champion. So, it's finally happened. The Rock did say that they were, a year or two ago, they were talking about Rock versus Roman. They were going to do it, but it didn't work out for obvious reasons. Now, they're talking about it, and they're going to have to throw that monkey wrench out of the nowhere. We already have a complicated Royal Rumble as it is. We got the return of Randy Orton, the Viper, that most likely is going to end up facing Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble. But we also have in the Royal Rumble the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. We still trying to figure out how they're gonna who's gonna win that. Is Cody Rhodes gonna finish that story, or is CM Punk going to finish what he started? He's never won the Royal Rumble, and he's never main evented WrestleMania. Should have, but he didn't. He didn't main event. Now that we have 2 days for WrestleMania, you have a great chance of main eventing WrestleMania. And I guess we got to take CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins out of the equation, because most likely that's where it's going to lead to. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania Day 1 in Philly for the World Heavyweight Championship. So you knock two birds with one stone. Seth has never invented WrestleMania. He may have won when he cashed in on Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns a few years back, but he's never invented WrestleMania. He was never on the marquee. You can knock that out by putting Punk versus Rollins. Main event Day 1. There you go. They finally got to main event. They never said nothing about winning the main event, so it's a coin toss. Now, everybody that sees The Rock, they're in the heat of the moment. Yes, they want to see Rock versus Roman Reigns. Does that match need a title? No, it doesn't. That's a storyline in itself. Everybody's talking about the bloodline. You know how far this fucking bloodline goes? Of the Rocks, of the Roman Reigns, of the Solo Sikoas, of the Usos, Jay and Jimmy. This goes big. You don't forget you got Tamina. Don't forget you got Nia Jax. Don't even forget over at NXT you got the Rock's daughter, Ava Raine. I think they're gonna use that soon, since they hinted it a little bit a while back in NXT when Paul Heyman was caught talking to Ava Raine. I wonder what they're gonna do with that. Right? Now, should The Rock face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Yes, it should be a great match if they did it. Day 2 of WrestleMania 40. I think that will be great. Does it need to be for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship? No, it does not fucking need to be. Should it be for the head of the table? Yes, it could be. Now, are they going to do it or are they not? Personally, I don't see the purpose of doing it at WrestleMania. You can still do the rematch with Cody versus Roman. Part 2, the rematch for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Because let's say you do put Rock versus Roman. What do you do next? I want to fucking hear it. What do you do? Let's say The Rock beats Roman and you put a belt on The Rock again. What do you do next? Hollywood is back open again. He already has his film for Amazon called Red One coming in fourth quarter of this year. He's going to be filming the live action Moana film. We ain't got time to wait. It's bad enough we getting vacations with Roman Reigns during his iconic championship reign. So do we need to have it at WrestleMania? No, we don't. But let's look at this. Elimination Chamber next month in Perth, West Australia, does not have a main event. Yeah, we know it's going to be an Elimination Chamber for the men and the women very equally. I love it. Do we know if it's going to be for what belts? We don't. Last year was for the United States Championship. I thought that was a weird fucking thing to do. But now that we have another world title, there's no reason to put one of our mid-card titles on the line in an Elimination Chamber. We don't. We could put a world title. We could put the undisputed WWE Universal title. But what if Rock versus Roman in Australia at the Elimination Chamber? Now, I know when you think Elimination Chamber premium live event, you think that's not big enough. Yes, the fuck it is. Because the Elimination Chamber in Australia is going to be in a stadium, dumbass. A stadium. Now, WWE is big on stadiums. You know who else does events in Australia in a stadium like this? They go by the name of the UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championships. They got a big market in Australia. They love it over there, and they love them. They got Aussies, fighters everywhere. Ever heard of Robert Whittaker? Robert Whittaker is a former UFC middleweight champion, and he's big over there in Australia. UFC loves it over there. Who else is their partner? Oh, it's the WWE. Hello? It'll make sense. So what if this? What if The Rock and Roman do this storyline going into the Elimination Chamber? Yes, we know Roman's going to probably win that match, which could pivot right to WrestleMania for Cody Rhodes to win. Now, I have this theory that we're going to possibly get Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. Roman's going to figure out a way to sneak a win in, right? And just like we've seen them go into this altercation with Edge a couple of years back and John Cena a couple of years back, we hear "If You Smell la, 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 la," music coming on at the end of the Royal Rumble, which pivots all the way to Elimination Chamber, right? Boom. Stay with me. And we go into WrestleMania 40, Cody versus Roman. Now, you can either have Roman win, or you can have Cody win. And who's waiting the next day? His boy, Randy Orton. History. At least we know what we're getting into following that. But yes, I feel like The Rock versus Roman Reigns is just as big at an Elimination Chamber than it is at WrestleMania. It does not need to happen at WrestleMania. You guys are just being fucking selfish because you don't want Cody anymore. The heat is over. All that fire and investment you've been putting into Cody, it's not there no more. Fuck is wrong with you? Just let it marinate, because The Rock is not done. He's coming back. When do we see him again? When he feels like being a part of the head of the fucking table. Till then, stay tuned. I'm your boy Jax, and that is the Drop That Podcast. Please stay tuned. We got more. You can find us on youtube.com/@DropThatPodcast. Also, you can find us talking our shit on X, formerly known as Twitter, at DropThatPod_13. I'm leaving the comments open. You want to fucking spit that fire? Let's fucking go. I'm all for fucking debate. We can go back and forth with this. I can't fucking wait. Till then, enjoy the rest of 2024. Happy New Year, guys. Glad y'all made it. And I'm your boy Jax, and we out.